Hi, my name's April Viczko, and I'm the chair of drama in the School of Creative and Performing Arts. Been at the University of Calgary for about 10 years and have been chair of drama for just over 4 years. In my time here, I've been working on Wagonstage repeatedly and as a supervisor and then as a producer. And it's been one of the great highlights of being the chair of drama.
And hi, my name's Joseph McManus. I'm a fourth year drama student at the University of Calgary. I've done many projects at the school, including Wagonstage last summer, in the summer of 2020. I also run my own marching band, which is sort of my own professional experience, my own kind of project that I run. Um, yeah, that's me.
So Wagonstage has been in the university setting at the University of Calgary since 1971. So this year we hit our 50th anniversary, and it's quite exciting because that means we have 50 years of alumni who have been attached to Wagonstage. And Wagonstage has seen the city of Calgary through many different periods of time, through the recession in the 80s, through the boom years, and has always been there for Calgary families and Calgary children. And really, our students have been engaging with the city of Calgary children for the 50 years, including most recently through the flood in 2013. Wagonstage was out entertaining families that were displaced, entertained families that were displaced, and staying at the University of Calgary during the fires in Fort McMurray. And then last summer, we were not deterred by COVID-19. We got out there with a troop of students, and we had sold out shows to small groups, but nonetheless sold out shows at Springboard container site near the Sunnyside subway stop, and had a great time sort of entertaining children with their families, talking about COVID-19, and the experiences, really playing back for children the experiences that they must have been having during that first phase of lockdown, including, a performance with large overscaled masks of a dad and a daughter trying to relate to each other while stuck at home with Zoom calls and a juggling dog. And then the great defeat of the COVID monster at the end of the sequence with bubble machines and soap and water and guns blasting bubbles all over the place to sort of disinfect the COVID monster into oblivion. So that was our last summer, and this summer coming up, we're commissioning brand new plays for our next bit, and hopefully we'll be partnering with entities such as One Health and Springboard Performance again, and giving great opportunities for students for work integrated learning. All of the students are paid to work on Wagonstage, from directors, designers, playwrights, actors, and the actor stage manager, and even a summertime coordinator who gets us to all the locations we need to get to, which during COVID times took a little bit of extra energy. Joseph,
Yeah.
what was a great experience?
Yeah, I had a ton of fun doing Wagonstage. I love doing theater for young audiences. It's some of the most rewarding theater you can do. Just because there's something about children's laughter. It's just it's so nice to see kids and their families being entertained. It was definitely a challenge with COVID. All the rehearsals and the staging of it all had to be, everything 6 feet apart. Make sure we're wearing masks when we're indoors. So we did a lot of rehearsals outdoors. But it was definitely really, really nice to put on some theater in a time that it was so difficult to put on theater. You mentioned the partnership with Springboard Performance, which was specifically good for me, as it allowed me to get these sort of professional connections that actually ended up allowing me to get my marching band a performance in the summer, which marching bands were all canceled. There, a lot of people playing wind instruments. It's really tough to do that with a global pandemic going on. But with this connection to Springboard, we were able to safely put on a marching band show at the site. And I wouldn't have had that sort of professional development opportunity without the connection that the university had with Springboard at the time. And the Springboard site was awesome as well, getting to interact with their sort of employees, other people in the Calgary theater community. It was fantastic sort of getting to meet those people, network a little bit, all while putting on a great piece of theater.
It's very rare to go to a theater performance in Calgary or attend a theater event in Calgary and meet any alumni that haven't been a part of Wagonstage. One of the sort of, Joseph was describing the rite of passage of being a part of Wagonstage, and getting that access to the professional community. Almost every actor that you see from uCalgary on our stages in the city has performed in Wagonstage and has had some connection to performing in parks or performing on city streets at one time or another as part of their training at the University of Calgary in drama.
Yeah, and I even had when I was posting about it, I was telling people, it's like, I'm in this really cool thing, you should come see it. It's COVID safe, it's theater. And I'd have these people that I just have on Facebook saying like, oh, I did that before I graduated in 2005, and oh, I was a part of Wagonstage back when I was at the school. So it is a really cool thing to sort of bring the community together. And I feel like if I was in a room with sort of Calgary theater creators at any point and brought it up, everyone would have some story of you know, whether they're performing it or building it or writing for it or whatever. You know, everyone's, it seems like the kind of thing that is sort of a rite of passage for theater creators in the city.